Welcome to this platform for Sensor Academy, either the YouTube channel or the Facebook page. If it is the first time on this particular YouTube channel, consider subscribing, turn on that notification bell in order to get notified when next I post any video. If you're watching this on our Facebook page, leave a comment, share the video, and tag those 2024 GCE candidates that may find this same video very much beneficial for an exam build-up proper preparation. In today's tutorial, we're going to simply have a preparation in English language paper 1. Particularly, we're going to consider this as composition writing. The composition at hand and under discussion is going to be from section B, where usually there is only one composition that is written compulsorily countrywide. So we have an exam build-up preparation, and when we talk about a report, we're trying to talk about giving events or explaining or expressing events of the past, aligning them in order to be submitted to the person that have had requested. The question says, you are a resident of Kanyama Township, which recently had experienced an outbreak of cholera. The Ministry of Health has demanded that you write a report using the following points. So in short, we're trying to write a report as demanded by the Ministry of Health based on the cholera outbreak experienced in Kanyama. The points given are poor drainage systems in the area. Secondly, poor sanitation by many residents. Thirdly, incorrect disposal of waste. Considering the 3 points that I currently have is just for the purpose of trying to show you a proper template or proper way of handling a report by considering necessary features. In your case, in an exam, you'll be given about 10 to 15 points if such a composition is able to be there in an exam, and you're going to utilize those points in order to fight for the number of words being the limit of 250 to 350 words. The first important feature of a very good and properly written report is going to be the title. Inside the title of the report, there will be the theme, which is actually the reason for writing this report. Secondly, we are going also to include the demander. In this case, we have the person requesting that you write a report, being that is the minister or an institution being the Ministry of Health. And also, we can be able to include the date. So we're going to say reports delivered. Report delivered to the Ministry of Health on the causes of cholera. We can put the dates of today, which is 5th, on 5th August 2024. It's highly important that we also underline. So it's very, very, very important that we underline. So suppose these are our lines. So report delivered to the Ministry of Health on the causes of cholera on 5th August 2024. So inside the title, or when titling a report, we're going to start with the name of the composition to correspond to what's been written, delivered to the Ministry of Health. This is the demander on the causes of cholera on 5th August 2024. And then we're going to come up with, that is our introduction. Inside the introduction of a good and properly written report, it will simply be a feature that's going to show how we are going to ensure that we talk about the past or the events that have passed. So here we can start. It's either we can say this is a report about the causes of cholera and then there on so on and so forth. Or we can say I am delivering a written report on the causes of cholera as demanded by the Ministry of Health. We can say, I am delivering, or I am submitting, or I am compiling, or I am writing. I am delivering a well-written report on the causes of cholera as demanded by the Ministry of Health. Having done so, we can now look forward to having the points that can be able to express the main body. So here, we're going to indent again. We're going to say firstly. So if we can observe, I've indented here where I left a certain space here in the first slide, and that to start after a few skipped, that is maybe lines. So I'm going to say firstly, then we can choose a point. But by choosing points, it's highly relevant that we only choose points that are going to make it easier for us to easily come up with points. And it's also important to realize that when writing a composition, we should be able to use simple English for proper and easy sentence construction. Also to have that is a story that can be understood by any marker regardless. So we're going to say, firstly, we're going to say Kanyama Township has a poor drainage system, and this makes rainy water to be stagnant, giving room to bacteria and germs to birth. So firstly, Kanyama Township has a poor drainage system, and this makes rainwater to be stagnant, giving room to bacteria and germs to birth. Then we're going to say, secondly, we can come up with that is another point where we can talk about that is poor sanitation by many residents or incorrect disposal of wastes. So I'm going to say, secondly, most residents have a poor, most residents have a poor sanitation and this during the rainy season. Affects the livelihood healthy starting from toilets to clean water. thereby making it a risk to consume water. So we're trying to say, secondly, most residents have a poor sanitation, and this during the rainy season affects the livelihood health, starting from toilets to clean water, thereby making it a risk to consume water. We can use the third point. So we're going to say, in addition, there is a high incorrect disposal of wastes. Remember, when you use a point, it's just a matter of expanding and supporting the point to make it much more meaningful, clear and suit in with the story that you currently are or is writing. In addition, there is a high incorrect disposal of wastes, and that creates a wrong dumping sites near to many homes, and this puts the people near to those sites at a high risk of contraction. So, in addition, there is a high incorrect disposal of waste, and that creates a wrong dumping site near to main homes. And this puts the people near to those sites at a high risk of contraction. Then lastly, we're going to come up with our conclusion. Remember, I'm only helping you out to understand how best you can come up with points, how you can expand from the given point, since this is almost a guided composition. And then thereafter, I will show you how to conclude. So I'm going to say, in conclusion, with the worrying causes expressed above, I wish to see that certain health measures will be put in place to curb. So in conclusion, with the worrying causes expressed above, I wish to see that certain health measures will be put in place to curb the disease and let it be a thing of the past. And when you conclude, you ensure that you now sign in. So we're now going to say compiled by. We can say compiled by. If you cannot say, and this is just after this line, then the next line, compiled by. If you cannot say compiled by, you can say written by, submitted by, delivered by. So in this case, I'm going to say Mr. Sensor. But in your case, you put your first and surname. And before submitting this paper, supposedly this was an exam, you ensure that you go through for the last time in order to gain that needed confidence. It says, report delivered to the Ministry of Health on the causes of cholera on 5th August 2024. I am delivering a well-written report on the causes of cholera as demanded by the Ministry of Health. Firstly, Kanyama Township has a poor drainage system, and this makes rainwater to be stagnant, giving room to bacteria and germs to grow. Secondly, most residents have a poor sanitation, and this during the rain season affects the livelihood health, starting from toiletries to clean water, thereby making it a risk to consume water. In addition, there is a high incorrect disposal of waste, and that creates a wrong dumping site near to main ponds, and this puts the people near to those sites at a high risk of contraction. In conclusion, with the worrying causes expressed above, I wish to see that certain health measures will be put in place to curb the disease compiled by Mr. Sensor. I hope you find this video very much beneficial. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are watching this on our Facebook page, share the video, leave a comment, and make sure that you click on that follow button. Till in the next video, it's a very goodbye. I wish you all the level best as you prepare in the final few hours of your exam in trying to see some of the points that can relate to the exam, maybe type of a composition that will be highly broad. Believe in yourself and always remember that you're only the only person that knows yourself better than anyone else does. So it's only you against you. Make sure that the right you wins. Till the next video, for now, it's very good.